Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here for the February 2022 Love and General readings. I'm using the Lenormand 9-card spread. I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart as well, and Amira's Love Oracle. I will be extending these readings now because there has been issues with the extended readings. You could, if you wish to get the extended reading, email me at divinedebut11@gmail.com, and I will manually send you the extended part of the reading. I'm also going to be using the Tarot of Sexual Magic, as well as taking an oracle. What I've got that is different from other readings is a bunch of cards which I've written. I've written letters, I've written signs, zodiac signs, I've got numbers, and I've got letters. Okay, so I'll be taking these in the extended. All right, so do join me on the extended if you are interested. If you're on Patreon, you know that you get all the extended for being on Patreon on tier 1 on the first tier. Do consider joining us on Patreon as we go into a lot of astrology. Tier 2, you also get all the extended readings plus the moon, the illuminary or the lunations. So new moons, full moons, astrology will go into depth. And tier 3, you get everything that I just mentioned, as well as the month ahead astrology. And you're all in the draw for a free reading as we take 3 winners every month. So these will be shorter readings because my monthly readings are not doing that well. So, I'm really starting to think to give up on those, as they don't get shared, they don't get seen. This is a lot of work that goes into these videos. So let's see what happens this month. It is a very important month for love, as we've got Valentine's Day. Venus and Mars are fluttering and playing games. So let's see what's going on. Okay, I will start off with Aquarius, and I want to thank you all. Of course, being the Aquarius season, I want to thank you all for your consideration of becoming a patron, supporting Divine Debut 11. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Virgo, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. I do hope that you heard the introduction, as I'm saying that obviously there's going to be an extended reading, as I usually do at the beginning of the month. This is a general and love reading. We're looking at a few aspects, see what comes up for you in February, which is the season of Aquarius. This reading is done on the new moon in Aquarius. Let's see what potentially will play out for Virgo. Dear Spirit, what's playing out? What needs to be known? What does Virgo need to know, possibly for the month of February in all areas? Okay, Virgo. As I'm extending this reading, as I've said at the beginning of the video, you can always purchase the extended reading from my website. Make sure to send me out an email so that I can manually send you out your extended reading. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. The moon. Ooh, Virgo, you're the only sign that got the card of the love heart, the love card. The path card has come through for a lot. Oh my goodness. You've suffered some sort of a heartbreak here because of other people, because of finances. Maybe, life is a domino. One thing leads to another. We see here with the mice an unhealthy situation. Maybe being in two minds pertaining to matters of heart, a deep, deep connection. You've got the stars, which is a wish fulfillment. You're transitioning towards a loyal heart, towards maybe you're being loyal to your own heart. Oh my goodness, a Virgo, hello. Hello, dear Virgo. It's looking really promising. We've got the moon and the sun here, and the stars, the 3 illuminaries. Wow. Oh my God. And I usually don't look at the bottom of the deck. I think I was called to look at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. There is a solution, and some of you are you're transiting, you are leaving something behind. You're finding a solution to something that, the moon being in the center of your reading, a very subconscious, deep connection. When we look at the synastry and matters of, how two people connect in astrology, the moon and the sun connecting are very, very important. Very important. It's like the yin and the yang. The heart. We've got the yin and the yang. This is a balancing out. This is a balancing out. Even though you've been at a crossroads, maybe it was you, maybe it was a divine masculine. I do feel this is more than likely someone you are dealing with. If it's not, it's a yang energy. Maybe the yang energy is within you. I don't know, but with the mice here, this is a wound that you are dealing with. Okay, some sort of financial loss, even heartbreak, I can say. Some sort of a flaw within a relationship. But there's, right now, in the now, there's a possible solution. There's possibilities, opportunities coming through for you, and revelations pertaining to love about someone transiting, moving. I mean, the stork brings the child, so there could be something in relation to a child. This does speak to yearning for someone who could be also, you could be separated by water. There's loyalty here. There is a friendship. This is maybe a long-lasting friendship that's coming from the heart. I mean, the sun is sun in Leo. This is like sunrise. Expect good news, maybe at, at a time of day which is at sunrise. This is someone coming through from the heart. This speaks to success, power, victory, truth, happiness. You've got the stars and this, oh my God, the stars are aligning for you, Virgo. This can speak to fame and fortune as well. Whatever you've been creating, you've suffered loss, but you're finding a solution. Number 33, a master number. You've got 22, 33. This is something long-lasting. Maybe this is something that a solution that someone's been looking for quite some time. It's a card of achievement. It's also a card of liberation, liberating yourself from anything that was challenging. You have opportunities. The doors open here for you. Maybe you're proving your loyalty. And that's what's sort of opening up a key for you. The key could speak to a new home. It's right next to the moon. Moving to a house that you absolutely adore. Maybe some of you were in a house where there was mice. Maybe emotionally it was eating away at you. You were not happy where you were residing. Now, this could also speak to emotional turmoil, I'm going to say. I mean, this is like disease. This is suffering from emotional stress, anxiety. But the stars speak to hope, happiness, success, recognition. Even if this is something that you've been creating that you love. Let's look at your karma dharma for February. And you've got temperance. Temperance. Archangel Michael is your guide here. You've been very patient. We know that Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, is in your house of relationships. This is important partnerships. This is clarity after confusion. I mean, Neptune transiting your 7th house, your partnership house, may have brought a lot of confusion. It could also speak to magic. Magic is in the air for you. You're creating something very magical. Let's look at the Amira's Love Oracle. Let's look closer at love for Virgo in February. We've got long distance, so this can be a long distance relationship, or something that you've been waiting for is showing up. We've got a courting man, someone who wears a business suit, someone who sits behind a desk, someone who's a matter of fact. Look at his stance. He doesn't feel very comfortable in wearing a tie, but he has to wear a tie. This could be someone that's quite intelligent. Wow. We've got triangle. Oh my God. And we've got children. So Virgo, you've got a choice. You've got a choice between two. We've got a fair male and a darker male. The darker male could be just someone that's darker for their race. We've got the path up here. So in matters of love, some of you could be leaving someone that was just very, very challenging towards you, 22, 23. Maybe a choice made in the past was a wrong choice and it's cost you financially, emotionally, psychologically. Children can speak to childlike energies, or this could speak to someone who you or the other person may have children. Now the children can also speak to, for me it's very similar to the Six of Cups. Now we'll be taking more of those cards in the extended. I will also be taking some tarot on these cards to give you more information. Let's see what's going on with the Tarot of Sexual Magic for Virgo in February. We've got a knave, so a page of cups. This could be an unexpected offer on the table. Could be an apology. Someone's trying to come through emotionally, speak in relation to their emotions, but they don't. They're not very comfortable with doing that. So I see someone trying to write a note, maybe pour their heart out on a piece of paper, through an email, whatever, like they're practicing a speech or something. Pisces, we've got the Three of Wands, so waiting on your ships to come through. A physical distance, maybe even a distance where your beliefs are concerned. Three of Wands, we see a lot of love here, a lot of passion. Oh my goodness, and you've got the Sun again. Leo is very, very strong for you, dear Virgo. Now you may have Leo in your chart as well. For instance, you could have your moon in Leo. We've got Leo, we've got Aquarius, we've got the moon. And this is something that is concerning true love. I mean, look at it here. Look at this card. Now, some of you may have been dealing with someone that could have been younger than you. I mean, the page is more playful, is more juvenile energies. Maybe the offer that was on the table earlier, before, wasn't something stable, wasn't something serious. Let's see what's beneath the male. We've got the birds again. Well, we've got the storks here. This is the birds, which can speak to anxiety, stress, news coming through. Someone building a nest here. Could be this divine masculine that's moving, and someone who's quite powerful. We've got the bear, and the bear can speak to someone needing to have the courage to move forward. It could be a mother. Some of you could be a mother, could be mothers. We've got the moon here as well. Now the moon does speak to the evening sunset. It's also a moon in Cancer. So it can speak to intuition, desires, fantasy, fears. The moon and the stars on a very starry night where you could clearly see, and I don't know if this has got to do with this new moon that we've got today in Aquarius. Remember, from one new moon to the next new moon, it's a month until the new moon in Pisces, which is in your house of relationships. So what does Virgo need to know? What is the advice? And we've got journey. Oh my goodness. You're crossing over a bridge. You're taking a physical journey. It's a number 2. 2 does speak to, yes, choices, but also balance. This is a year number 2 as well. So let's read. You can see the stars in the sky here as well, and there's signpost here. She's following her heart. She's following sign synchronicity. She's holding a suitcase. Virgo, where are you going? She's also holding a bouquet of flowers. So she's been invited somewhere. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. Oh my God, Virgo. Movement, relocation, and travel. With a stork here, you are moving to something, towards a friend, towards, your heart, what your heart has been yearning for. You're finding your happiness. And you could be traveling at night. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work-related trip. A retreat or class, or even a work-related trip. This could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics, as Mercury is practically stopped now in the sky in the beginning of February. Mercury turns direct on the 3rd, late on the 3rd or early on the 4th of February, and that's your ruling planet. Venus has turned direct now. It's all systems go. All the planets are forward, moving for the next 3 months roughly. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead, Virgo. And we know that Mercury retrograde was really tough. It's been a hard 3 weeks at least. I'm going to say it was felt even before he retrograded. So it's been hard from the beginning of the year. Let's see how February is looking pretty good. Let's see with the Psychic Tarot for the heart for Virgo. Even temperance speaks to long distance travel. Wow. Joy and stability. That's the 4 of Wands. So that speaks to marriage, something stable, could be a home. Let's see what else comes through. We've got heal. This is the star. So Aquarius is quite prominent. There is hope with a heal card, right? And this is a new moon in Aquarius. So that's interesting. Oh my God, dear Virgo, coming together, 2 of Cups. Wow. Okay. Let's see how this is going to pan out. Let's see how this is going to pan out for Virgo. Before I go, I want to take one card here. One card, because it's a pretty straightforward reading for me. It really, really is. It's a pretty straightforward reading. I want to take one card, dear Spirit, on the triangle and on the children. So we've got a 17, which is 8, and 4 is 12. 14, again, temperance. Sagittarius is very strong for you. Sagittarius could speak to higher education as well. Some of you could be, you know, looking towards learning something new, something that you've always loved. It could be astrology. Could be, you know, anything to do with the planets, astronomy, for all I know. And we've got communication. Communication. Maybe there hasn't been clear-cut communication. Maybe you haven't known where someone's heart is. And I'm going to say heart because obviously we've got lots of cards that speak to heart, but there's going to be communication, lots of communication, maybe even choices in love. Communication is news coming through. It's understanding. Maybe through communication you're going to be able to make a choice, or you're dealing with someone that is making a choice and they're communicating that to you. And it could even be this courting man. Maybe someone, and because I don't know if this is someone that was in another partnership, relationship, romantic, whatever it is. Maybe they were dealing with someone that had another choice. So we shall see as we extend this reading. Long distance, so there's communication through social media. Looks like there's some good news coming in. And I'm going to say also that someone may have been going through depression as well. With the moon card here, depression pertaining to motherhood, to a motherly figure, to what was going on in their house, in their home. Maybe there's been challenges, financial as well. It could have been you, could have been the other person. But just looking at this line here, Virgo, is just amazing. I mean, the sun, power, sun in Leo. Sun in Leo is generosity, it's leadership, it's happiness, it's risk-taking, it's flirtation. And, you know, it's going to be very interesting because Venus and Mars, they will be doing their dance through Capricorn, which is starting, I mean, now early February, let's say. Early to mid-February, and they will be moving through the sign of Aquarius doing that dance. So that could speak to a lot of social media communication, a lot of sort of togetherness. I mean, Aquarius is very much about coming together with others, being quite political, seeing the other person's point of view, whatever that speaks to you about. And for you, Aquarius is your 6th house. And of course, 6th house is work. So this could be you collaborating with others as well. The yin and the yang is also Venus and Mars. You're coming into some sort of balance, a lot of happiness, dear Virgo. So even in temperance, we see that as she pours from one cup to another. Anyway, we shall see. I'm taking cards, my handwritten signs, symbols, letters, numbers, cards, and my love messages, as well as taking tarot on all of this and more cards here. So I will see you on the other side, on the extended. If not, have a wonderful month. I will speak to you soon. Love and light, Virgo. Much love and blessings. Ta-da.